Hello and welcome to the John Ark Show. This episode is called 12 Ways That Celebrities Can Save Their Companies. Before we begin, I want to encourage you to subscribe, like, comment, and follow us. Also, I'd like to tell you about a service called HollywoodIsCalling.com. It's a great service that allows you to purchase live phone calls from your favorite celebrities, so check them out. It's something you can buy for yourself or as a gift for someone you like. A live 15-second call is $19.95 and a live 30-second call is $29.95. Now, there are more than 100 celebrities to choose from for all occasions and holidays, so give it a try. HollywoodIsCalling.com. Now, let's get started. A lot of celebrities own companies, and many of them are suffering tremendously now because of what's been happening for the last 6 months. So, we've been asked, what can these celebrities do to save their businesses? And can any of those business-saving techniques be used by non-celebrity business owners to also save their companies? So we looked into this matter and evaluated what's going on, and here's what we found. Celebrities that own businesses that are suffering now or losing revenue because of recent events can do a number of things to turn their companies around. Some of those strategies can also be replicated successfully by non-celebrity business owners to save their companies. Here are some of the options. First, we begin with, if a celebrity-owned business is losing revenue, how can they increase their revenue until the economy turns around? Well, one of their options is to increase their social media efforts to drive more customers to their company from all of their social media platforms and accounts. Most celebrities have a significant number of followers online, and if they bring in a top professional to help them more effectively convert their customers, then that will always help. In fact, there are social media experts out there who specialize in converting followers to customers for companies. But what if you're a non-celebrity business owner with a large without a large social media following? What can you do to increase your company's revenues? The first thing you should consider doing is to hire a social media expert and have them put their effort into growing your following, your media following. The next thing they need to do is to implement the best practices and latest technology designed to increase your sales. These should be best practices and technologies that are also used by whoever the leaders in your industry and sector are. Make sure you're also upselling your customers, and also make sure that you develop a subscription model of some sort so that you can develop a predictable and ongoing revenue stream from your subscription sales each month. Next issue. Celebrity-owned businesses usually get scammed by many of their vendors and contractors because they believe that if a celebrity owns a company, then they can get away with charging them extra. The same thing happens to non-celebrity-owned businesses. In fact, one can realistically say that most vendors and contractors will try and charge you more than their original quote for their service, no matter who you are. The solution that many celebrities use to prevent this is to implement an aggressive and mandatory contract bidding process, which demands that multiple contractors or vendors bid on each job. Their contracts also incorporate stiff penalties for failing to adhere to the pricing, time schedule, and other criteria outlined in the contracts. This sort of bidding process can also be implemented by non-celebrity business owners. The next issue is, what can celebrity-owned companies do about account receivables that aren't paying their full bills or that won't pay their bills at all? The first thing the celebrity and non-celebrity business owners should ask themselves is this account going to stay in business or are they going to go bankrupt? If you think they can survive, then you should try to negotiate a payment plan that will help them so they can remain a customer after the current situation ends. Any payment plan you can negotiate with them should also include a financial rewards clause, which provides you with increased rewards and bonuses at a later date for accommodating them now during their difficult period when they can't pay their bills to you on time or in full. Next question is, how can celebrity-owned businesses dramatically cut their payroll and their overhead without increasing public blowback? That's a very easy solution, and it's one that can be implemented by any company owner or entrepreneur. All you have to do is issue a carefully worded press release that lets everyone know that you have to reduce the number of employees you have working so that you can build the financial strength of your company back up to a level in the future that will allow you to bring your employees back to work for you, as well as allow you to hire more people. What about company debt? Can celebrity owners negotiate better business loan terms or renegotiate their debt because they're celebrities? The best way that both celebrities and non-celebrity business owners can negotiate their debt is to hire an expert to do so. You need to hire someone with substantial experience in this sort of thing. You should also look at using a loan broker who has expertise in securing more attractive refinance loans that can help reduce your debt payments. If that doesn't work, then you can talk to bankruptcy attorneys who are expert in using the commercial bankruptcy laws to help you use the court system to reduce your debt payments. What about exploring a partnership? Celebrity business owners can also pursue partnerships with larger companies who may have more significant resources that they can use to help turn their companies around. Non-celebrity business owners can do the same thing by reaching out to some of their competitors as well as non-competitors to see if they would be interested in partnering in a way that would help both companies endure the latest economic challenges. Another strategy that can help all business owners is to explore the possibility of diversifying your company product lines and revenue streams. There are many business consultants out there who can help you diversify your product lines and revenue streams. Many of these consultants have a demonstrable history of helping their clients. Make sure you interview them to see what they think they can do for you, and that you and your team review those suggestions and plans before you make any hiring decisions. Another option that you can explore is to hire another business development manager and task them with coming up with ways to increase your revenue and your profits. You need to ask them these questions before you hire them. And the reason for that is that all business development people can help increase your sales when the economy is doing well. But you're looking for someone who is innovative enough to come up with a way to increase revenue under the current unique and difficult circumstances. A lot of businesses are now seeing an absolute freeze in their sales. Many of their clients simply can't or won't spend any money under the current circumstances. Well, if you're a business owner who has seen the economy freeze their business and bring everything to a halt, then you have to sit down with an accountant to see how long you can endure this before you absolutely have to file for bankruptcy. One alternative you can discuss is sitting down with all the creditors and trying to negotiate a deal that allows you to reduce or freeze payments to them for an agreed upon length of time. Doing this outside of bankruptcy will provide you with some advantages over an actual bankruptcy filing. Another option to consider is borrowing more money to keep your business afloat until things get better. But this is a really dangerous option because it can cut both ways. On the one hand, obtaining more capital can help you survive until things get better. On the other hand, taking on more debt can be expensive, and sometimes it can be the reason that you're forced to file bankruptcy. Another option that both celebrities and non-celebrity business owners need to seriously consider is that maybe they're not the person who will be capable of saving their company. And perhaps they should consider hiring a new CEO or president with lots of expertise in the area of turning companies around and saving them. Just keep in mind that what most corporate turnaround experts do is to slash overhead payroll, and everything else. They start selling off assets and they start trying to raise as much money as possible. These are all valid strategies under normal circumstances, but these are different times now because it was recent events that have caused your problems. They weren't caused by a competitor or by market forces or by another company's innovations. They were all caused by recent events. Another strategy that every company in economic distress should be exploring now is the pursuit of government contracts. If you sell a product or a service that the government can use, then you should hire an expert in the acquisition of government contracts, and you should also explore the possibility of hiring a lobbyist because they can be very effective at helping their clients secure either government contracts or legislation that can help them get more business. So with that, I want to thank you for watching, and we will talk to you soon.